Welcome to Lobster's list for February 23rd, 2013. Number 1. Death Inc. from Ambient Studios has you play as Grim T. Livingston, spreading a plague through 17th century England in this hybrid of a RTS and God game. Paint paths over terrain to guide minions toward the uninfected and issue orders. Those not under your influence will try to resist and fight back. There is also a business management portion to the game, as the main character works as a freelance reaper. Backers can pre-order and get access to a backers forum at the £15 tier. The game is being developed for PC and Mac with a very colorful art style. Number 2. The Golem from Moonbot Studios is a retelling of the folktale of a giant golem defending 16th century Prague. Players will play from the perspective of the golem as it experiences the world, fights in battle, and searches for a soul to call its own. The award-winning studio behind this has previously produced The Numberlies, Diggs Nightcrawler, and most notably, the fantastic flying books of Mr. Morris Lesmore. By contributing $15, you can pre-order the game for PC. The goal is a large $750,000, but I had hoped it would reach its goal, as the studio seems to really treat gaming as a rich art form, but it doesn't look like it has the momentum it needs. This campaign also has a special spot in my memories, as I have now backed over 500 projects after pledging to it. Number 3. Project Awakened from Phosphor Game Studio is an FPS game placing heavy importance on players being able to customize their characters' abilities and appearances. The game is set in a world where human potential is being unlocked by science. This is prototype footage in the Unreal Engine 3, while developers have a plan to use Unreal Engine 4. A copy of the game for PC is included at the $25 tier, which also has access to a closed beta period and a backers only forum. This is from the studio that created the well-received games Horn and The Dark Meadow. The minimum goal is $500,000, and if it exceeds 1 million, then multiplayer and modding support may be possible. Number 4. Race the Sun from Flipfly is a game for PC, Mac, and Linux where you can race against the setting sun in procedurally generated levels. There's a playable alpha available, and the game draws some inspiration from the game Star Fox. Early bird backers can pre-order the game at the $8 tier, while a $10 tier is available after that. The ideas behind the asynchronous multiplayer and shared leaderboards were interesting. Each day there will be a new level for players to compete against each other for hitting the highest scores. A team mode has players take turns, like a relay race. Now on to honorable mentions. FIEND from Trainyard is both the engine and its tools for a Smash Bros. Inspired 2D game. Currently it supports one-on-one matches, but the project creator had a $30,000 stretch goal to expand FIEND into more of a Terraria-like game in single player with online multiplayer. I've been waiting for a Super Smash Bros. Inspired indie game like this, but the campaign has already been cancelled before I could cover it. Genocide Dolphins is a bizarre first-person shooter with physics and cell shading. Explosions are a core part of gameplay. Targeted platforms include PC, Mac, Linux, iOS, Android, and a browser-based version. A £5 pledge can get you a pre-order. It is worth a look, depending on your reaction to the art style. Galaxy Crash from Raging Bear is a tower defense game where players must defend the resources of a planet they are harvesting. Sunlight is an important mechanic in the game for providing power. How light is being cast on the planet can change the flow of battle. Different aliens will react differently to what lighting conditions they are in. The game is at the £4 tier with PC, Mac, and Linux as the target platforms. There is a public demo. Spatial-Flux is a roguelike 2D space game being developed for PC first and then Mac and Linux. It has a relatively low minimum goal of £1,200 for licenses and art assets. The project's £10 tier includes a pre-order of the game, your name in the credits, and you can have your name mentioned somewhere in-game. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helps those projects.